Hello everyone, my name is AP the Weird One, and welcome back to episode 9 of Once Upon a Wish's Death. This is a pretty good episode, and we got a lot to discuss. We're making our way to the finale, but also maybe the finale to the series, because this feels like a very short series. We'll talk about it a bit. So the first part makes me think that we're coming to an end to the series, is the fact that it's been 5 months since Meg has found that she's about to die. We're into spring, whatever, and kind of by near the end of the episode, it feels like it though. Maybe your journey will continue in another fashion, but yeah, we got a big development. So to put in perspective, I'm a big Digimon and everything. Meg of Lapis or Meg Raspberry over the past couple episodes has evolved into, say, a champion. She's once a rookie, now she's a champion-level Digimon. Well, let's just say in this episode, she's basically become a Mega, potentially, or maybe like a super ultimate. She's big time. Maybe she's like an X-Antibody Digimon, maybe a Greymon, Metal Greymon X. She's pretty powerful. So, the point of this episode, her Mistress Phallus is out on doing her duty to save the world from pollution because, us bad humans and everything. Well, while that's going on, the town of Lapis, unfortunately, that big tree that we saw in episode 2, with Granny Flare, where she passed away. Well, the tree has accumulated too much magic because, pollution and everything. And it's up to Miss Sonori, the Witch of Wisdom, the cougar that is well beyond her age, that looks very hot and sexy, and that our feet witch. It's up to her and Meg to get rid of it. Now, the mayor and Meg don't want to get rid of the tree, but the only way to solve it is through burning. It seems like the tree is consuming too much magic. There's no way to basically cut it down. It's hard, it's hard as titanium, and there's no way to penetrate it. You would need an actual Digimon to get rid of it, so to speak, if you want to cut it down. Some very powerful one, anyway. So they got to get rid of it. Well, while they're sending him spells and everything, Meg hears voices because Meg has this beautiful eyesight and everything. She discovers this young lady whom she will name Serena later on. This is the spirit of the tree, so to speak, anyway. When she tells Nori about this woman, she gives a call to. She gives a call to Chloe, the sage that can communicate with spirits, and of course she hands the phone over to Meg. It's like, the spirit still sings up. I don't know what this is. I'm not exactly sure in the spirit. It's actually a spirit, but it's a bit weird. I don't know what to do with it. You better be careful. Meg obviously lies and tells her that it is a spirit force, so the natural way to get rid of it is just send it off to the afterlife, go and be recommunication. But basically how to do that. But in the meantime, while Nori is preparing for the burning of the tree and everything, she takes the tree spirit around town because she really wants to see it. She realizes that she's obviously very sick and everything, that she needs to be cured, and this is the best way to do it. She doesn't mind dying, but she wants to see the tree that she's presided over for so very long, the town that she's presided over, and she wants to meet the people and everything. She never got the move. Her last communication with the townspeople was the Granny Flare, so she wants to see it. And amongst the town going, this is when Meg gives her the name Serena. She's very white, like this power stone. Serenite. It's not actually a real stone in real life, but she decides to name her Serena because she's like pale white like a power stone. And, given her, she's got magic and everything, makes sense. And, they wander through town, to meet the people. It's a flash and go. We see we go to Granny Flare's grave, and we even mentioned the family that had passed away, the father that passed away. I think think it was the Watch Spirit, the case from the episode 1. That comes back to play in action. Anyway, they're about ready to go home, about ready to go back to the tree and everything, and she has a creepy look. There was this feeling that something bad was going to happen, like this is not going to be hunky-dory, and obviously that doesn't happen. The tree, Serena obviously mutates, goes out of control, and becomes wild. Like had she told the truth, she needed to get rid of it because it was not very natural. But she has to do something. But she decided to do it the way that, get rid of the spirit normally and burn down the tree and everything. She didn't want to kill it. Well, of course, that comes back to bite her. She mutates, kind of gives off a Wendigo Mon vibe. I mean, it was very creepy looking, and it causes chaos. In fact, Meg gets utterly just, like, she gets her legs beaten, bruised. Like, it's pretty bad. But as she's trying to make her way to where Serena is in the capsule, they remember from a conversation about they mentioned about the flowers. Oh, yeah, I think it was the mother had passed away. That's right, from episode 1, about the cherry blossoms, and she wished she could do it, but because she's an oak tree, she can't. And Meg kind of realizes inadvertently, like, wait a minute. And she basically, instead of destroying it, she reincarnates as a cherry blossom tree, and now she's somebody. There's a way of figuring out to solve the world's problem with plants that are going out of control and everything. Reincarnation is the key to saving the planet. So now Meg is somebody, and she's gonna, people are gonna want her and everything. So it's a very interesting change in process. Yeah, she becomes the reincarnation magic, and people are gonna want to use her for many different things. And Mistress Faust is very all happy over everything. Overall, a very good episode. Very unexpected, good action. Seeing Meg get absolutely destroyed. I mean, I thought she was maybe going to potentially die. Even though we got 3 more episodes left, it was a very rough scene, rough episode. It definitely figured it was going to go bad, but it worked out. Everything worked out in the end. And Meg, because she's done this, she gets to rename the tree to Lapis Serena. That's what she kind of named, the name of the species. And the people of the town realize now, because she's been reincarnated, they come to visit her, and now she has new friends. So, prior to watching, I was kind of like, I wasn't sure about this episode. It was going downhill a little bit, but after this episode, it's definitely picked up. Anyway, hopefully you guys have a wonderful day. I'm going to see you guys next time. I'm feeling a little bit under the weather, but anyway, catch you guys next time for episode 10. Have a wonderful day.